Have you seen much of the Isle of Man
Dude,
race that's happening?
I can't believe that's a thing that exists in this world. I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
dude, we
It
went from, I know people are like, oh, history's so brutal. There used to be gladiators and they would make them fight lions and
there
they would
still
die.
is.
It's like, yeah, there's that too. But,
No, I
and
mean this race.
yeah, I'm like, we're literally doing that. But I kind of think a little bit worse. I don't know if it's worse. Or, I guess it's better. It's probably better because if
It's
they're choosing
not.
to do it or whatever. But insane. So I did a
Yeah.
little bit of research. I had never, like, I'm sure I've seen clips of it in the past, but I don't know
Yeah.
why. But for whatever reason, this year it's like hitting my algorithm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I'm
Same.
seeing a lot of it. So
I never paid attention to it. It seems like for whatever reason, it was really publicized this year. And then, like, I remember seeing clips, but I don't know what I thought it was, I guess. I thought it was some part of some road rally or something, but not like it's this regular annual heritage thing around an island that, like,
yeah,
always happens and people always die and it's just part of the thing. And, like, wait, what? That's still a thing? Like, we got rid of Group B. I kind of figured something like this would go away with Group B type stuff.
right. It's so much worse because you're not even in a car.
Right? You have no
Like you're
cage. There's
just
no
on a
safety stuff.
super bike. Okay, so
Yeah.
I got a little bit of deets about it. So
Okay.
the TT Isle of Man TT is what it's called. So that stands for Tourist Trophy. So Isle of Man Tourist Trophy, it's an annual motorcycle racing event on the Isle of Man, which if you don't know, which I didn't until about 32 minutes ago, it's a small island in the Irish Sea. So it's in between Great Britain and Ireland. So it's called the Isle of Man. Is that island, and the race is basically just around that whole island. That's why it looks
I didn't
like
know it was the name of the place. That's all it is.
It's
Interesting.
called Isle of Man. So it's the Isle of Man Tour Trophy. I just said it. Rewind if I messed it. Tourist Trophy races. So that's why, because I always thought, like, obviously it looks like Irelandish when you're looking at the videos and everything of it.
Yeah.
I always thought it was just like countryside, like they built the course or whatever out there, but it's literally just like the main road around the Isle of Man,
circumnavigating the island at stupid speed.
So it started in 1907, which I think is I always think it's wild. See like how long things have been going.
1907.
1907. Yeah.
With what, like I just picture the big front wheel bikes, like the pedal things going
kind of. We could it's before color photography, so it's kind of weird, that they got motorcycles. But it was called the 1907 Silver Hip Flask, or the Silver Hip Flask. I think that might be the name of his bike.
Oh, that's a weird looking bike. Is it the very square one?
Yes.
What in the world?
It looks like a bicycle.
Bikes like that back then? Okay, do I know nothing about history? I guess I don't.
Yeah, probably.
What in the world?
So just crazy that they were doing it back then, and it's basically hasn't changed. Besides some safety equipment and stuff, but like you can't really. What are you going to do? Add a cage? You going to add airbags? Right. No, you can't do any of that stuff. So it's seeing the videos. Let's just watch the video I sent you real quick. It's only 9 seconds. We'll watch it together since we're on the video.
Oh my god! Oh, dude.
So you probably know more about how that feels actually riding a bike, but
I have zero idea of what that feels like. But just even like coming to a stop sign and wobbling a little bit. Golly!
Dude, if you keep watching it, they play it in super slow mo too, and he's literally off the bike. Now that's actually for Isle of Man one of the more mild incidences because he didn't actually crash,
die.
Oh
my gosh!
And unalive. We got to say unalive for the internet.
Oh yeah, unalive.
They don't like that D word.
That's insane.
Not that one. Not that one.
Like pause the video. So like play it again and pause it at 4 seconds. Like he is. You guys
can do this with us if you want to watch interactively.
Yeah, like he's at a very high RPM, and like pay attention to where the horizon line is on the screen.
4 seconds when it's like.
When he's at like a 45-degree angle or more, like he's tilted pretty hard.
He's down,
coming he's hard into a turn, and not even like I know bikes. Crazy. Everybody, chill out. I know 45 degrees is not a lot. That's considered chicken strip territory on bike tires. I get it, but
you don't lean down 180 degrees.
Yeah, if you're knee and grinding, your life is not worth binding. I don't know what the thing would be, but like
that's close.
Yeah, I tried. I fell apart at the end, but like. I know that's not a lot, but that at that speed and then to like lose traction and then get it or lose not traction grip on the thing you're riding. and then
Dude,
get back on it. That's insane. That's insane.
On the angle. So I thought that was like a little bit of a taste of how scary and dangerous the whole thing is. And they did actually bring in some new safety measures for 2023. Like I said, I don't know exactly what they can really do, but it was because 2022 was the record year of deaths. And like, you would think one would be like, oh crap, like we had a death.
Yeah.
They have had 266 fatalities.
266?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So let me just do a quick math real quick.
Yeah, so I was going to do the same thing too.
So 266
divided by 116.
So
that is
2.5-ish.
Holy cow.
2.5-ish. So what do they have in 2022 then? 3?
Must have been. That's insane. Well, I mean, I get why it didn't. I think I saw something about the fastest speed record was set, like the fastest average speed this year, and it was like 130 miles an hour for this race, something like that.
Oh, there were 4 last year. Holy cow! It makes sense why they try to be like, all right, let's.
Well, and that's not like
figure it out.
Like that's not like someone hits something in a car and the blunt force gives them, whatever inside a car and you don't see it. Like that's bad. That's really, really bad.
Brutal.
Man.
I'm bummed out now. I don't know why I brought this up.
Yeah, that's sad. Well, I mean, it's like, you brought it up because you're trying to convince me not to keep a bike anymore, which I don't want to do anyway. So thanks a lot.
It's serving its purpose.
It is. Well, that's like, it's just crazy. So like, I'm the same. Like I knew this existed, but I didn't follow any of it. And like, I know mom and dad just got back from Italy and they had met somebody in Ireland at the airport. And they're like, yeah, we traveled here for that race. And the guy had like bought a helmet for his motorcycle at this race to get some deal or whatever. Just say he got it from there. But like, that's not like people travel globally to like come see this thing, just like they do for F1, for NASCAR, for all this other stuff. And like, it's nuts that they do that. And like with the assumption, like I might be sitting on a turn where I like watch somebody like eat it off of a motorcycle at 150 miles an hour and like for sure not survive. Cause like most of the road, there are like country paths in that, like there's a lot of like open landscape. That's not the part that ever gets like publicized though. It's all these like super tight turns and sweeping like, a tight right turn over a crest that's in between two brick walls with brick buildings that are from the 12th century on either side of the road. And like, that's what they're hitting at, 6th gear, flat out, completely tucked and leaned over to the ground with 2 people right behind them. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. If you guys haven't heard of this or seen footage, you need to go look it up. You won't believe it's actually a thing. And I can't believe there's been that many fatalities and it still exists. Other than this must just be like the wildest, craziest people. So is it like one lap? How many laps did they do of the island?
I don't know.
Wow.
But we should do you want to know something crazier?
Yeah.
I just found something crazier.
I just found
something crazier. It's at the same place, Isle of Man. Okay, just Google this real quick. Real quick. I can't believe this is real. Isle of Man sidecar racing.
No way.
You ever seen a super bike with a sidecar?
Oh, I have. I saw one of these guys at the what's that, like the Goodwood Festival of Speed thing? Why in the world would you ride? I would not. How much trust do you have in another, or how much lack of hope do you have for your life to be in a sidecar?
Bro.
What in the heck? Why?
That is okay. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Cool Runnings. You know that movie, the old Jamaican bobsled team. But they got to work together and they got to balance it up. I just saw a picture and the guy was like totally leaning to the side. But dude, yeah, you're right. Like the trust you got to have in like not only are you.
I don't even want to ride on a normal motorcycle behind anybody. Like I hate on a 4-wheeler with somebody. That makes me nervous. Like,
yes,
dude.
Now do you want to go do it at 170 miles an hour?
Okay, so I looked it up. So the lap record. So it is a lap. It looks like. I guess I can't tell.
It's one lap?
I feel dumb for not knowing this. Yeah, I don't know what the whole deal is. But the lap record is 16 minutes and 36 seconds. at averaging 136 miles an hour. That was set this year. That's why we
it's,
wow,
it's between 4 and 6 laps. The senior TT is 6 laps. The super stock, super sport, and lightweight categories are is a 4-lap race. Sidecar race is 3 laps. Makes sense. Sidecar, they're like, all right, give you guys a break. You can survive 3 laps.
So they're doing those laps. So that's nuts. So the fastest time was recorded this year, 136 average miles per hour for the run.
Average.
Yeah, average. And then 16-minute lap time for that, which is insane. Congratulations, Peter Hickman. You're a psychopath. And then for the sidecar, not that much slower. The record for the fastest lap time is 18 minutes, 59 seconds. Average speed of 119.
Average 119?
I can't believe it, dude.